Moreover, he made an altar of bronze, 20 cubits its length, and 20 cubits its width, and 10 cubits its height. Also he made the molten sea of 10 cubits from brim to brim, round in a circle, and its height was 5 cubits, and a line of 30 cubits encircled it round about. And under it was the likeness of oxen, which circled it round about for 10 cubits, circling the sea round about. The oxen were in 2 rows, cast when it was cast. It stood on 12 oxen, 3 looking toward the north, and 3 looking toward the west, and 3 looking toward the south, and 3 looking toward the east, and the sea was set on them above, and all their hinder parts were inward. And it was a handbreadth thick, and its brim was wrought like the brim of a cup, like the flower of a lily. It received and held 3,000 baths. He also made 10 basins, and put 5 on the right hand, and 5 on the left, to wash in them. Such things as belong to the burnt offering they washed in them, but the sea was for the priests to wash in. And he made the 10 lampstands of gold, according to the ordinance concerning them, and he set them in the temple, 5 on the right hand and 5 on the left. He also made 10 tables, and placed them in the temple, 5 on the right side, and 5 on the left, and he made 100 basins of gold. Furthermore, he made the court of the priests, and the great court, and doors for the court, and overlaid the doors of them with bronze. And he set the sea on the right side of the house eastward, toward the south. And Huram made the pots, and the shovels, and the basins. So Huram made an end of doing the work that he wrought for King Solomon in the house of God. The 2 pillars, and the bowls, and the 2 capitals which were on the top of the pillars, and the 2 networks to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals that were on the top of the pillars, and the 400 pomegranates for the 2 networks, 2 rows of pomegranates for each network to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals that were on the pillars. He also made the bases, and the basins he made on the bases, 1 sea, and the 12 oxen under it. The pots also, and the shovels, and the flesh hooks, and all the vessels of them, Huram his father made for King Solomon for the house of Yahweh of bright bronze. In the plain of the Jordan the king cast them, in the clay ground between Succoth and Zereda. Thus Solomon made all these vessels in great abundance, for the weight of the bronze could not be found out. And Solomon made all the vessels that were in the house of God, the golden altar also, and the tables on which was the showbread, and the lampstands with their lamps, to burn according to the ordinance before the oracle, of pure gold, and the flowers, and the lamps, and the tongs, of gold, and that perfect gold, and the snuffers, and the basins, and the spoons, and the firepans, of pure gold. And as for the entry of the house, the inner doors of it for the most holy place, and the doors of the house, to wit, of the temple, were of gold.